And what would it be like if we're thinking about the old you, how she might get discouraged, she might not keep tracking. If she's starting every day with this 1,000 calories already tacked in, but she knows at the end of the day she could delete it if she makes better choices. Or like say you emotionally eat, but you have one Snickers bar. Could you go in and then delete the 750 and put the one Snickers bar?
Yeah. Yeah.
And how would that feel different to see that you got 500 calories back right away?
I think it would feel good.
Yeah, this feels really good. So the way that we're talking about you tracking your food is the antithesis to what most people do. They say, I really want to hit 2,100 calories. I'm going to put my normal breakfast in. I'm going to put my normal lunch in. But then I really don't know how much the BLTs are. And I don't want to assume I'm going to emotionally eat. But if we look at your history, right, whether it's binge eating, emotional eating, unplanned eating, whatever we want to term it, there's usually these random calories that show up. Do you feel like that's true?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then when you have to go back in later and add them, how does that feel?
Overwhelming,
Mm-hmm.
oftentimes overwhelming, discouraging. I think sometimes like I would get caught up in like not knowing how to add it when I've like gone from one thing to the next, like had a cookie and then had some cereal and then like, you know what I mean? Like, I think grouping it together, even if it's not correct, I feel like, cause it's not always going to be the same either. Like sometimes I catch it before. So sometimes it might be less and sometimes it might be more, but I think like even having an idea of maybe approximately how much it is and not stressing about like trying to log each individual little thing. Cause that's
Mm-hmm.
where I think I would be like, oh, screw it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh,
you're
for
trying
sure.
to like do all these little random things and it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Um,
And I think what you'll probably see even if you go back to all your records that you have through February, do you see more often than not you're not emotionally eating? Is that what's been happening other than when your father passed away?
yeah, I feel like it went really well. Like I was doing really good, even when he was sick and I was really stressed out. But I think it's because I was so busy, I didn't have time to
Mhm.
like process it. So I didn't
Right.
emotionally eat maybe. Um, I think because then I had the time, it all just kind of came to a head. Because I noticed the only other time I like do that behavior is sometimes like if I'm taking like an online course or something,
Mhm.
then now it's boredom, right? But it's probably
Mhm.
very similar, right? I'm just like trying to listen to an online thing and I find my mind wandering, so I'll sit and
Right.
eat to like help myself
Yes.
focus.
Yes.
But yeah, I noticed like for the most part, most of February, March, and most of April, like I did really well with the emotional eating.
Mhm.
But I think I was also just so busy.
Yeah. So let's just imagine day in and day out, you're planning 750